Never interrupt your enemy when he is making a mistake. Impossible is a word to be found only in the dictionary of fools. A soldier will fight long and hard for a bit of colored ribbon. Religion is what keeps the poor from murdering the rich. The best cure for the body is a quiet mind. History is a set of lies agreed upon. Death is nothing, but to live defeated, and inglorious is to die daily. 4 hostile newspapers are more to be feared than 1,000 bayonets. If you wish to be a success in the world, promise everything, deliver nothing. History is the version of past events that people have decided to agree upon. The strong man is the one who is able to intercept at will the communication between the senses and the mind. There are only 2 forces in the world, the sword and the spirit. In the long run, the sword will always be conquered by the spirit. To do all that one is able to do is to be a man. To do all that one would like to do is to be a god. You must not fight too often with one enemy, or you will teach him all your art of war. The battlefield is a scene of constant chaos. The winner will be the one who controls that chaos, both his own and the enemy's. Men are more easily governed through their vices than through their virtues. The first virtue in a soldier is endurance of fatigue. Courage is only the second virtue. From the heights of these pyramids, 40 centuries look down on us. Great ambition is the passion of a great character. Those endowed with it may perform very good or very bad acts. All depends on the principles which direct them. If I had to choose a religion, the sun as the universal giver of life would be my God. One must change one's tactics every 10 years if one wishes to maintain one's superiority. 10 people who speak make more noise than 10,000 who are silent. Nothing is more difficult, and therefore more precious, than to be able to decide. The extent of your consciousness is limited only by your ability to love, and to embrace with your love the space around you, and all it contains. Throw off your worries when you throw off your clothes at night. France has more need of me than I have need of France. Riches do not consist in the possession of treasures, but in the use made of them. You must not fear death, my lads. Defy him, and you drive him into the enemy's ranks. The torment of precautions often exceeds the dangers to be avoided. It is sometimes better to abandon oneself to destiny. There are only 2 forces that unite men: fear and interest. If they want peace, nations should avoid the pinpricks that precede cannon shots. Among those who dislike oppression are many who like to oppress. The act of policing is, in order to punish less often, to punish more severely. It is my wish that my ashes may repose on the banks of the Seine, in the midst of the French people, whom I have loved so well. A revolution can be neither made nor stopped. The only thing that can be done is for one of several of its children to give it a direction by dint of victories. With audacity one can undertake anything, but not do everything. Water, air, and cleanness are the chief articles in my pharmacy. The great proof of madness is the disproportion of one's designs to one's means. Ambition never is in a greater hurry than I. It merely keeps pace with circumstances and with my general way of thinking. Forethought we may have, undoubtedly, but not foresight. A revolution is an idea which has found its bayonets. In order to govern, the question is not to follow out a more or less valid theory, but to build with whatever materials are at hand. The inevitable must be accepted and turned to advantage. I am the successor, not of Louis XVI, but of Charlemagne. Public opinion is the thermometer a monarch should constantly consult. One should never forbid what one lacks the power to prevent. Skepticism is a virtue in history as well as in philosophy.